Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent. Today we will discuss about Golgi apparatus, that is also known as Golgi bodies. I hope you have a good study on that in your previous classes. However, we will take a quick overview about Golgi apparatus, that is also known as Golgi complex. So Golgi apparatus was first observed by a Italian physician Camillo Golgi in 1898 when he was studying about central nervous system. Golgi apparatus can also be observed by both light and electron microscope. However, the microscopic structure of Golgi apparatus was first discovered by Felix and Dalton in 1954, almost 56 years after the discovery of Golgi apparatus. As when we have advancement in science, then we have microscopic structures, and then Felix and Dalton just study the microscopic structure of Golgi bodies. So Golgi bodies are present in eukaryotic cells, however absent in prokaryotic cells. It is very important organelle of eukaryotic cell, and Golgi bodies are specifically extensive in the secretory cells. It is absent in different types of cells, including mammalian red blood cells, sperm cells of bryophytes, and pteridophytes, and also absent in sieve tubes of plants. However, it is extensively present in eukaryotic cells. A cell may have one large Golgi complex or several very small number of Golgi apparatus in cytoplasm of the cell, and occupies different positions in different types of cells, depends on the nature of the cell, that where it will be and how it will work. In secretory and adaptive cells, it usually lies between the nucleus. The invertebrate and plant cells usually have several small number of Golgi bodies, that is also known as dictyosomes, and usually these are scattered throughout the cytoplasm. You can say that it is present in large amount in every part of cytoplasm. The basic structure of Golgi bodies varies from size and shape, and depends. The size of Golgi bodies usually depends on the type of the cell, that in which type of cell it is in actual. However, usually has similar organization of for any one kind of cells. The electron microscope just to show its structure as a central stack, that is also known as a pile, that is parallel, it is flattened, and it has intercommunicating sacs, that is also known as cisternae, and there are a number of peripheral tubes and vesicles present in the microscopic structure of Golgi bodies. So what is in actual cisternae? The number and length of cisternae also varies and depends on the type of cell. However, it is 3 to 7 in number usually in animal cells, and 10 to 20 in number in plant cells. Usually it has equally occupied the space in the stacks, separated from each other by thin layers of intercisternal cytoplasms. We will have a quick look to the structure of cisternae and other parts of Golgi bodies in next slides, where we have the clear diagrams available. So cisternae may be flat but are often curved. If you can curve your hand, right hand or left hand, a bit curved to your palm side, you can have the structure of Golgi bodies. So Golgi complex has a distinct polarity. The two poles are known as cis phase and trans phase. From one side it enters some you can say data or solution, and the other side just moves out that specific solutions, which act respectively as the receiving and shipping departments of Golgi body. The secretory material reaches to the Golgi bodies from smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that we already studied, I think, about smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum and endoplasmic reticulum, what they are in actual, by the way of transport vesicles. So in this figure, you can have a look that here we have a structure of Golgi bodies, that we have different parts including in it, that is cisternae. This is the cis phase of the cisternae, and this is the trans phase of the cisternae. So cis phase usually receive the receiving side of the Golgi apparatus. However, The transphase is the shipping side of the Golgi apparatus that just moves out the specific product that it has. So it also has tubules and vesicles. Small round tubules arise from the periphery of the cisternae are present there. Some of these are enlarged at their ends to form different vesicles. However, vesicles lie near the ends, and if you remember the concave mirror in your mind, or convex mirror, so you have that specific image in your mind that will make more clarify about this point, that the vesicle lie near the ends of concave surface of the Golgi complex. There are two types of vesicles, that is known as smooth or secretory vesicles and coated vesicles. As the names and the terms just explains that the smooth are smooth in number and secrete the different chemicals. However, coated vesicles are not much smooth and coated with different chemicals. So all the Golgi elements are filled with the fluid that is known as Golgi matrix. Here we have another diagram that shows different parts of Golgi apparatus, that is in a section, like we already discussed that first one side is the cis phase and other side is the trans phase. However, the trans phase just ships out the material, and cis phase just you can say the transport vesicles just reach from this phase of the Golgi bodies. So here we have swollen end, then it is saccule, Golgi ground substances. These are Golgi ground substances. Then these are the tubules that we are studying. So these are the coated vesicles. You can see that there are some points on that. However, smooth vesicles don't have this one. So coated vesicles has this one, and these are the secretory vesicles leaving after maturing from the transphase of the Golgi apparatus. So here it enters, and from this side it just moves out. So here we have another clear picture of Golgi apparatus. So as we already discussed that this side just enters. This is the cisternae. This is the transphase that has secretory vesicles. This is the cis phase that just ships out the mature vesicle, and this is the incoming vesicles, and this is the lumen. So this is another clear picture of Golgi apparatus. So here we have the microscopic image of Golgi apparatus. You can see this. These are the Golgi apparatus here. Here, from these arrows, you can see these are the Golgi apparatus in actual. These are the computer generated figures. However, this is the electron microscopic original picture of Golgi apparatus. So if we make it more enlarged for our clarification, then we have a look here that this is the cis phase and this is the trans phase. So this is like a convex, concave mirror type figure. So another important question is, what are the functions of Golgi complex? There are different functions Golgi complex usually perform in a cell. However, the most important functions are phosphorylation, synthesis of different chemicals, secretion of different vesicles, and cell-specific functions. So if we will discuss about the secretory function of Golgi apparatus, that is that helps the cell for different process to perform different process and to complete different process. Its principal role is in many cells is just secretion of different vesicles to help the to perform the clear or you can say the to complete the different processes of the cell. Golgi apparatus plays an important role in the synthesis of proteoglycans, which are molecules present in the extracellular matrix of animals. So here we have another diagram that just explain us that how this pathway works, that secretory pathways. So here we have numbering 1 to 3 up to 11, and these numbers just explains what in actual what in actual performing here. Diagram of secretory processes from endoplasmic reticulum to Golgi apparatus. So endoplasmic reticulum is in orange color, however, and Golgi bodies are in pink color. So first of all, the secretion starts from nuclear membrane. So here you can see the first one is here. So this is the nuclear membrane. Then just it moves from nuclear membrane to nuclear pore and come out. After coming out, there you know that rough endoplasmic reticulum is attached with the membrane of nucleus. So from the nucleus membrane to nuclear pore, and then nuclear pore to rough endoplasmic reticulum. After rough endoplasmic reticulum, we have smooth endoplasmic reticulum here. So from rough endoplasmic reticulum, it just moved to smooth endoplasmic reticulum. As you know that ribosomes are usually attached with the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So from rough endoplasmic reticulum to smooth endoplasmic reticulum and then to ribosomes. The secretory pathway we are discussing here, that first starts from nucleus membrane and then to nuclear pore, then to rough endoplasmic reticulum, then to smooth endoplasmic reticulum and moves towards ribosomes. After that, it just makes itself as a macromolecule or a big molecule here you can see, and just fuse with the transport vesicles. After fusing with transport vesicles, it just moves towards Golgi apparatus. From this step, when it comes here, then it just fuse with the Golgi apparatus, and in Golgi apparatus, first it just moves through cis phase of Golgi apparatus. As we already discussed in our previous slide, that cis phase is the receiving phase of Golgi apparatus. However, and the trans phase are the shipping phase of Golgi apparatus after maturing the vesicle. So the macromolecule just fuse with the endoplasm Golgi apparatus through cis phase of Golgi apparatus, and then moves to trans phase of the Golgi apparatus, and then in last to the cisternae of the Golgi apparatus. So this specific path has been followed by different vesicles during the secretion, and this secretion is for the beneficial of cell. So after that, we have another important function of Golgi apparatus, that is synthesis. So Golgi apparatus helps to synthesize the carbohydrates and other different chemicals, including GAGs, that is glycosaminoglycans, long unbranched polysaccharides with which the Golgi then attach to the protein synthesized in the endoplasmic reticulum to form different types of proteoglycans. So here we have again a figure of Golgi apparatus and synthesis of Golgi apparatus. So the Golgi apparatus is involved in different types of cell secretions and synthesis of different chemicals. Secretory vesicles are also shown here in this figure, which break off the membranes and transport material to the cell through different plasma membranes. The third important function of Golgi apparatus is phosphorylation. The phosphorylation of molecules usually requires different types of energy in the form of ATP. As you know that ATP and ADP are the molecules that gives energy and produced by mitochondria. So ATP is imported into the lumen of the Golgi, utilized by resident kinase, including casein kinase 1 and casein kinase 2. So in the previous figures, we already have a look to the lumen, that is a portion of Golgi apparatus, like a ball-like portion, and it helps to import the ATP molecules, and there are different chemicals that are present in Golgi apparatus, that is different kinases, and these are casein kinase and casein kinase 1 and casein kinase 2. So one molecule that is phosphorylated in the Golgi apparatus is known as apolipoprotein, and it forms a molecule that is known as VLDL, that is the constituent of blood serum. So in last, we have the cell specific function, that usually different types of cells have different specific functions with the help of this Golgi apparatus. So formation of cell wall and cell plate in the plant tissues are also the function of Golgi apparatus. After that, acrosome development in sperm cells are also performed by Golgi apparatus. Third one are the secretion of zymogen in the exocrine cells of pancreas, and secretion and transformation of lipids in the liver cell also performed with the help of Golgi apparatus. So Golgi apparatus is considered as one of the most important organelle of cell that is present in eukaryotes, however not present in prokaryotes. It has different parts, that including cisternae, that has a cis phase and a trans phase. From cis phase is the receiving phase of vesicle. However, trans phase is the shipping phase, that just makes them after maturing the vesicle just moves out through other phase. And then there is a lumen, then there are tubules, and these tubules are vary in number from in plant cells and in animal cells. So it also has different functions to perform to complete different processes. So it usually helps in secretion, it usually helps in synthesis of carbohydrates, GAGs, and different molecules. Similarly, it has cell specific functions and the phosphorylation also. Thank you so much.